I don't know why this won't allow me to move that. There we go. Why? No. I hate you. I want you over here. So I can see it. Okay, there's that. That's going. Hopefully it doesn't do the same stupid camera crap as it did last time. But it probably will.
Maybe.
I don't think it's gonna connect.
Mine's good.
Oh, you wanted your phone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did not. Clearly.
You should go on your phone.
That doesn't work that way.
That just sounds like you're making.
I mean, if I could make it work that way, I totally would, but that's not in the cards.
Yeah. It's not in the heart of the cards.
Nope, unfortunately. It's broke.
Oh well.
Like, it worked like this before, but for some reason it's just it won't let me use both.
Weird.
It won't let me stream, like, use, I don't know, it's stupid.
Oh, here, just fuck it up.
You're fine.
Okay.
Alright, so we're gonna go. Oh no. Alright, I'll just move that down to there. Yes, yes. Good, good. No, you're next live. Let me do it on my computer, and I'm sure it'll be nailed.
Nail it.
Alright, we'll just go ahead and go. Alright, cool. So, I don't know how long we're going to do this one. It all depends on how long, I guess, people want it to go. And who all shows.
Fair.
So alright. Make sure that's started there. That's there. All of that fun stuff. This bad part, I don't have a good spot to put my phone, so since TikTok is so super cool and not wanting to give me live access yet, for my desktop, just gonna keep on moving stuff.
Yo.
And you're super loud. New headphones. It's got to be it. All right.
Yeah, I'm on my headphones for right now. Switch to my phone.
Maybe.
Visual interface.
No visuals. No visuals yet. Hey, it works. All the people that are in here on the Tiki Talkies, full version, so you can see all the pretty people that we're talking to, is going to be on YouTube. Link is in wherever the heck that button is.
Rob is gonna be here. He was pooping.
That's fair.
I don't know about anybody else.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm cool. I know Bo. Bo's doing stuff with his dad, so he's going to try to get in here a little bit later. Depends on how long we run, of course. I mean, this could be a short one. This could be a super, super long one. I don't know. You know how it goes.
Yeah, we
It-
end up talking about what we're gonna do.
We'll stay off of that one. I can't see anything. Oh. Gotta love it. Alright, so we're kind of stalling a little bit to wait for other people to get in here. So, how's everyone's day? How's everyone's week or 2 weeks really, since the last one we did this?
I don't remember the week prior to this last, but this last week was pretty shit.
Well, that's no fun. Just a lot of crap. Work crap, personal crap, all the above crap.
Every couple months I almost lose my job and get sent home and told I'll get called back when he wants me to work.
Oof.
Some shit happened. We got into a yelling contest, even though I really wasn't yelling this time. Pretty much, yeah, I was listening. I did what my father told me to do, but my dad.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
I feel it. I feel it. Life is rough. Especially working, I mean, you and I have talked about that a million times, working for your family. Just, it's different.
It's not
It's different.
recommend.
No, I mean, unless you, like, even if you have a solid relationship with your family in general.
That relation,
Oh yeah, hardcore.
it's not even worth it.
So, yeah, it does make it rough.
Not even worth it, man.
No, it's really not. It's kind of sucks.
And that's why I'm back in school.
Yeah. Which I guess that like almost segues into our other podcast almost. Also, here I should change that. So I don't know what we're gonna call it yet. We'll kind of talk about a couple things while we're waiting on Rob. We're gonna have a second podcast. I don't. What do you want to call it? We'll go from there. I think we're like, I mean, definitely leaning towards that histories mysteries kind of thing.
The thing is that if you give it a specific topic, then it's stuck there past. And if you're trying to cover current topics and
Yeah,
being stuck up to history, then you don't want to give a definitive name.
true.
Something with information. Information.
That's.
Information superhighway.
I hate you.
Good one.
I hate you so much. You're an idiot.
Hit my head. Figure it out.
It wasn't the worst suggestion I've ever had.
No, wasn't the best. Wasn't the worst.
Pretty okay.
So, hey, it is what it is. I think I like it better this way. So, regardless of anything, I mean, hey, you know,
Like, I would want to talk about, for instance, what's going on with Blizzard. You know, how there's just so much to talk about.
there he is. Well, that's a whole separate ball game.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, it all just depends on what you want to talk about.
Yeah, that's a
Of information you're trying to relay. Like, there's a second that it could be, but for the most part, I feel like history is lost on most people.
well,
All you can do is to teach lessons.
we can make it exciting and fun. We'll talk about that. We'll after all of this, we'll bounce over together. Is Lob just like stupid loud? I got new headphones, so okay, yeah, you were. Okay.
I couldn't even hear him.
I could hear literally everything. Every shuffle that you made, I could hear. Yeah. Like that scratch that you had to scratch really quick. Yeah, I could hear that. Hey, it is what it is. So everyone's just kind of joining from the Tiki Talkies. Everything is live over at YouTube. So that until they give me permission to, stream live on TikTok. So going over. The link is in the thingamajig.
Yeah, so
What?
I'm loud.
What? Now you're just muffled.
Talon, we can't even hear Talon at all. Yeah. No. This is what... Okay, you're fine. Sounds good. Anyways. Alright, kids. We're gonna get this started. I did... If you did see, I gave a topic this week, which we don't do. But it was something I thought, hey, this is probably something really good that we probably could talk about. This week is relationships. Well, it's more or less our depression, anxiety, all of those fun things, and relationships. I know. I mean, and that's why I'm like, this is probably the best topic possible for. I mean, look at like the progression of what we've been talking about. And I think relationships, friendships, as a whole, and just the shit we go through on a daily, and what we've gone through our entire lives with the depression. It kind of screws up the relationships a little bit, in a sense. So for my instance, my camera doesn't want to connect, so not a big deal. I'm sick of watching this spin. But like in my whole realm of it, I go really, really high. Like, I'll get on a high and just, like, kind of roll with it for as long as I possibly can. And then I'll go in shutdown mode. Usually I can pinpoint it when or, how it's going to happen. Usually Carly smacks me in the side of the head and tells me that you're going on your spiral. Sometimes she doesn't even realize it. So, but, just the depression aspect of it, like, I won't talk to people. I will, like, completely and utterly just tone everyone out. So don't get butthurt over that. Hey, just know that if I'm kind of not responding, not doing anything, I'm inside my head. And sometimes I need a moment. So there's kind of my, for instance, I've lost friends over it. I've lost just pure relationships over it. But I think bringing it to the forefront and actually talking about it to friends, obviously, it can nip it in the bud, at least. Or people will understand a little bit more of, like, how you feel, where you're, just in general where you're coming from. So, thoughts, comments, iterations. I don't know. Yeah.
Background.
My computer is making noise.
Oh, okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
Plug your headset into it. Plug your headset into it. It's a corded. You have a corded headset. Yeah, there you go.
Works too.
See?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Andrew, why won't you pants me?
Yeah, I had to turn everyone down to like 30 because it was bad.
So relationships. A lot of my on like an emotional level because I was a really long stretch of time when my parents were still together and living with them that you know like I am an empath and I know how like stupid that sounds like I hate people that are just like, oh, Mercury's in retrograde, feelings and stuff right now. Not that kind of bullshit. Like I am very like adept at body language and like feelings nurture that and be empathetic back. It takes a toll for a really long time.
Whoops.
Just masking all the time. Just like not letting it, like trying not to because I mean still wasn't
Get my 44 up off the just an arrow.
accepting it and B, like my parents had no idea what they were doing. Like, and granted, there's no rule book on how to be a parent.
Christ, I wish there was. Living through all of that and then getting to an age where I feel like I can not be masking all the time. Like I didn't even like learn that when your friends roast you, that means they fuck with you until I was like 22 years old, 23 years old. Oh, sweet Jesus.
And I learned it in rehab because like one of the dudes that was my age, I was in there also, was like, I don't think you realize that when they roast you, like it means they like you. And I'm like, no, I always thought it was just being bullied. And he was like, no, they fuck with you. That's why they roast you. That's kind of fucked up. And he's like, that's the world we live in. And I was like,
Yes.
right after that, like I became a fucking troll.
Troll.
In terms of romantic relationships, like I've always had very short, sporadic romantic relationships with the exception of 2.
Why did I break?
It was like 20, 21, 22, or 20 and 21. And the other one was my most recent relationship, which was a year of just like dating narcissists who gaslighted me as much as possible and treated me like shit. And like the abandonment trust issues and like the mommy and daddy issues that I struggle with because Rob wasn't loved enough as a child. I also struggle with like just accepting the fact that sometimes people like my partner is busy and they're not going to answer me very quickly. I struggle with that for a really long time. I don't struggle with that. Really needy. Or I try to think of ways to like get someone to give me attention. attention like organically, and it just kind of like backfired.
Just love me. No.
It's like kind of
Hmm.
but like not at the same time. I don't know. Two of like my best friends. They're both like active alcoholics. They have been my longest best friends. Like I've been friends with them. I've been friends with one of them since middle school, and one since like high school. And we get into fights every once in a while, but somehow like we've been friends for over a decade. And I have four best friends like you, Charlie, and Landon.
Dude, I know. I honestly think Saturdays are terrible for him. I think that's him and his ladies, I think, night to do stuff. So like I don't fault him for not coming on or not being able to come on, just because I mean I get it. This is hard to make time for.
I was just joking.
I know, but oh yeah, no, like I fully intend on giving him shit, but that's because, well, also back to Rob's point is we give each other shit because we love and care for each other. So that's just what we do. We're idiots.
The other part of like friendship for me is like I also like I've lived in
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Going to like conferences like geared towards young people. I've met people. I have friends in like most. So like I wouldn't consider them my best friends, but I also don't consider them just acquaintances because like I've had meaningful, deep experiences with them like at these conferences where like I consider them a close friend. On top of that, like also the live music scene that I'm involved in, being a fan of the Disco Biscuits, like it's rare to find outside of like the music scene where a community is so loving, accepting, and like towards outsiders and new people that come in. And the same people, like you see the same person show up, eventually you're gonna end up like dancing with them, saying what's up, learning more about them, and like I have a whole nother group of best friends that are live music scene. Live music scene. That community also spans across the country. Like all of those communities span across the country. Like it can be really, really rewarding at times, but trying to keep up with like without a doubt. I think more or less in modern times it is hard to keep up close friendships with people. Yeah. Easy in that it's easy to keep up with people. Hard in that sometimes, social media, for me at least, like can make me incredibly antisocial.
Yeah, we tend to lean on it a little bit more. You've already seen what they did for their day or, what they did all week and all that stuff. So you feel like you already know exactly what they did. But like, okay, cool. What the hell's the point in talking to them? Like,
When their story on Snapchat does trick.
yeah, exactly. It does make it hard. It makes it really, really hard. But
That's part of the reason why I like personally for me, like on social media, like I have mostly stuck to just like shit posting, really adding significant value about my personal life to my social media.
yeah.
I don't really add much to my stories unless I promote my music. and like I think I do that simply because like, getting a phone call, I like making those phone calls because I like keeping in touch with people. Well, on the flip side, if I don't story or post or whatever, like that ADD, like out of sight, out of mind thing, like if I don't hear from you or if I don't see post about you, like I'm going to forget that you exist, not in a bad or negative way. It's just like you will not cross my mind unless I remember a significant instance
Yeah.
that involves you, and then I'll be like, oh, I should call that person. I haven't talked to them.
Yeah, it's almost like, I've got a couple friends who I grew up with that I was like, super, super close with. One joined the military. And the other one still lives back home. But, I mean, it's one of those, if I don't actively see them on a daily like I used to, like, it's not that they're forgotten. It's just that, like, it is out of sight, out of mind almost. And I think a lot of it, like, I don't know, especially with you moving around everywhere also, there's a certain level of, like, almost abandonment or hurt. Like, deep down, Yeah. Yeah, so, and, and that's, there are so many times, like, really, the whole Chotch face name is kind of like we used to call my literal best friend Chotch growing up. So that's where the name comes from. So it's that, but like I could pick up the phone right now and give him a call, and I'd probably talk to him for 6 hours. I mean, and that's like nothing ever, like no time passed whatsoever. I think it's been, the last time I saw him was probably 6 or maybe longer than that. 6 to 8 years ago. Something like that. So, I mean, it's rough. It's a triple. A wild triple appears. Without audio. I love you.
No. She's a good kid. She said that we were talking after she said, hurry up, when I wouldn't stop kissing her to go back to bed. And then she said, because I'm going to grow up to be a god and you're going to die. I was like, oh.
Okay.
Now don't you worry about that, because
that's kind of, that, I've got to grow up to be a god. That's nice. Some big shoes to fill. You're raising a goddess, apparently. Athena. Oh God! Please don't. Hey. I mean, there you go. That's right.
I haven't.
What was that, Tom?
Maybe she just wants to be a god.
Yeah, me too.
She just wants to be a god.
Yeah, I can respect.
What are those books about, like the Greek gods or whatever? Is that like Percy Jackson or something?
Yeah.
There is, yeah.
There's Percy Jackson. There's a lot of them. Just he reads her the Odyssey as a bedtime story.
Read book 1 of the Witcher series.
Nice.
Only a couple chapters, and then she didn't really like it, so we went back to the Harry Potters.
That's fair. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that.
Percy Jackson, and then because I have both. Every time I finish one of them, I go get the animated next version of it, like not DVD. I'm talking about like the books they illustrate.
Oh, nice. That's actually really cool.
They do them in Meyer, and they have a different version in Target. And so we'll go online and we'll see all the different versions. There's like 4 or 5 different versions of each. Big little books pop up. Yeah.
That's actually really cool. Nice.
We've got
Is Jam Pony still in here? Jam Pony jumped on the YouTubes, and I've been like trying to mess with stuff as everyone's talking. So It's weird seeing Jampony's real name. So.
Oh no, I just popped in here real quick.
That new headphone thing is like everyone that joins in like blows my eardrums out. That's awesome. No, she changed her name in there. Awesome. Trip, welcome. We are talking about all of like just the general topic of the mental health growing up aspect, and this week's topic is relationships. How depression, anxiety, all that fun stuff has affected your relationships in growing up and into adulthood.
Okay, so I have an inside joke with a lot of my friends, right? An inside joke, right, is all I have to tell them is that I'm friends with Canelo, and they'll bust out laughing. And that's because I had some friends staying over one time, right? And we woke up early. It was about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, and we were quiet. We just got breakfast. We were chilling out on the couch, because it was a weekend. We just got done with school, went high school, and we were just chilling, right? Everybody slept in different areas of the house. My dad got drunk that night. He was up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. He didn't wake up until 1. He was screaming at the top of his lungs at me and my friends, saying that we were lazy piles of garbage, basically.
Nice.
And my dad was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep you out of the house. I'm like 16 years old. I'm like, Dad, legally you can't. I had recently with my own money. I took a loan. My mom co-signed for it. I paid it off early. I had a whole year to get it done, and I paid off a trombone in 4 months. Damn fast, because a new trombone. They couldn't afford it. And I, unfortunately, had a job and could afford to buy one. And my dad turned around and he said, we're going to go back. You're going to sell that trombone to them, and you're going to give that money to me. And I was like, you know what, not? First off. Second off, they're not going to give me the type of money that I bought it. They'll give me like $300, and I'm pretty sure that's not going to cover what you believe is college rent. And he's like, no, they'll give me that money because I'm friends with Kennelly Keys. And I was like, oh my God, you be friends with Kennelly Keys, Dad. And my friends are out there freaking up. They're like, he's friends with Kennelly Keys. The point of the story is that my dad actually did kind of like kick me out for like 2 weeks.
Oh God.
And my friend was sitting there. He's like, you know what? I kind of feel at fault. So he calls his mom. He's like, yo, my friend's dad's being kind of stupid. Do you mind if he just chills at our house for 2 weeks? He's like, I don't care. Because the interesting thing is, right, is that dads have such an impact on their children. She had recently divorced her husband, right? So her 3 kids, and her mom were all staying in one place.
Oh jeez.
Right? So when he calls his mom up and says,
No, the more the merrier.
actions right now. And so I stayed at their place, and I can tell you that just being a dad myself,
No.
the type of, and it's weird to say this, but the type of power that I had going out into life, right?
Yeah.
I never really thought my worth was anything that should matter. And because of that, it got me into relationships and friendships that, treated me the same way. Because you can't bring into life one.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it really affects your life.
Mhm.
That has a primary influence on how you perceive yourself out in the real world.
I mean, that's not Talon's real room. He lives out in the garage, but.
has made it very abundantly clear that he wants me here for as short of a time as possible so that he can continue focusing on retirement and like his new fiance daughter. And I'm just like, fuck you, man. Right now, like,
Yeah.
he can probably hear me, and like I don't care. I just don't care anymore.
No, you got a lot going for you though with your new job and everything. So
And with this,
Yeah.
with this, with music, with everything, like everything's lined up.
it's a good thing.
Dad's about to walk in there and beat you with the extension cable.
I've got like 100 pounds on it,
No one asked about that.
so like 4 inches.
He's a grower, not a shower.
Perhaps.
We're going into territory that is
Needed. This is not needed at all. Yes. It is not needed for this topic whatsoever. At all. That's bad. That's bad. So, I don't know. That's literally, I knew that this topic it'd be a more touchy subject over, hey, how was divorce and like just an introduction into ourselves and stuff like that. Where, Talon, you've been like super, super quiet.
Millennial talk.
But here's the thing though, is that the reason why we want you here is to give the young person perspective, if you will. You young whippersnapper. Get off my lawn!
Who's to say I was letting you get it out?
No, go ahead.
Cool. What I struggle with the most in relationships usually is I'm not a normal teenager. I'm not a normal person. I can love someone with every single fiber of my being, and I just don't talk to them ever. I try to. I really try to talk to people. I just don't talk to people as much as I guess other people do. And that has affected a lot of my relationships, really broken them a lot. Which really sucks. Because I convey that I'm trying, and it usually doesn't work out the best.
So I can relate to you if that's the common ground. That's actually the exact same. It's funny. That's so strange. So I will go with hanging out with one group of people. I'll switch off. I won't talk to them for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and then it got worse and worse and worse progressively. With Marie, even today, she'll constantly comment, "You tricked me. You sent me these long paragraphs." And
You never know.
Say, but now I don't even check my text messages. I have 97 unread text messages, over 10,000 unread emails. Don't even get me started on phone call. The only way to really get a hold of me is phone calls. I'm expecting you.
Yeah, Lord knows. Discord.
Well, I can't get it to but either way. So my friendship base is awfully small, and I was lucky enough to find someone at my core and have known me since I was young, and they just wait for me. They're living their life. They're not waiting for me stationary. But they understand that I'm coming back. When their parents see me, it's like Mr. and Mrs. Neal. I love them so much. You know, they treat me like family. It's like I was just there yesterday. But I don't know if you have that. I don't know if you found those types of friends.
I am lucky to have a good number of friends like that, like who know that like I don't talk much, they don't talk much, and that's great. That's where we left off. Especially when you move in, I have like a couple friends back from where I came from that are like, let's hang out when you're here. Otherwise, we're not gonna talk. Which sounds bad, but like, I don't know.
But it doesn't sound bad. That's the thing, is like legit, it makes sense. It truly does make sense. I mean, like I said, yeah, no, go ahead. That's like literally, it's probably the same thing. It's literally, yeah, really. Yep. That, like,
Yeah, I will literally think of one of you guys and I will call you. I've done that to Rob in my car rides home. I do that to Ryan, one of my other real life friends who, understands me. He moved to Grand Rapids, so he understands it more than he's actually in the clan somewhere. I wish he would join. Ryan T. Rule, you piece of poop. Shame.
shots fired.
Shame. Anyways,
I like
so
Michael Ryan.
yeah, he's great. He's a very mellow person, but he brings stability to the conversation. So yeah, I'll just think of you guys, and that's how I do things. I'll call you guys to let you know that I'm thinking of you. That's how I.
But like,
Yeah.
even now though, my problem is like the friends that I see every day, I only talk to them in person. I do not ever.
Well, you see him every day.
Yeah.
I do see them every day. Yeah.
So who
see
cares?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Yeah, so who cares?
Yeah, that one's a little bit different just because,
Or somebody else who you're trying to talk to in specific, you'll always make time for them.
I really try, but then it just doesn't.
Hitting up Rob.
So, no.
Found the right motivation yet, like the right one. Trust me,
No.
burns that
We honestly didn't know if he was still dating this one chick, for like a month.
Yeah.
We're like, are you still dating what's her face? He's like, yeah, we're still dating. Like,
You're supposed to go out and like go on a date with that person like at least once a week, which I know it's yeah.
as all of us old folk laugh about it. Like,
I'm constantly checking my phone right now because I'm waiting for Ramen Girl to text me back about if she wants to hang out tonight.
nice. But I mean, that's like, I mean, relationships are tough in general. I mean, that's just a generalized thing that it takes work. And you couple on, I know all of your, I know your medical crap, so that's different. So, but I mean, you couple, okay, here's this awesome relationship that could be something fantastic and wonderful. It's the judge and jury lady. I can't think of what her actual name is. Spawn, help.
Is it not
Judge Judy.
No, the where you weigh it out. The tip. It's like the tipping scales. Oh no. Either way, it doesn't matter. But you've got awesome relationship that could be in one hand, and you've got this mountain of depression and anxiety and nerves and just quite frankly just pile of bullshit in the other. And Like you're in that constant scale of where's the tipping point.
Also chime in with my ADHD issue.
Please.
Is that, and even as an adult,
Hmm.
and so if my friend is not sitting in front of me, they kind of don't exist.
Yeah.
No fault of my own, I'm kind of designed for that. And so if I'm not every single day just to say hi,
Yeah.
into it, even more so as an adult. Right?
Oh yeah, because life.
They don't get that. They get upset, they get frustrated. But you have to be like, hey,
Dyke.
another book that even helped me, it was based on personality. My personality type, along with my ADHD, is basically like people just don't exist if they're not in front of me like 24/7, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have ADHD and a personality type that conflicts with considered relationship wise. But I gotta go and put the kids to bed. If you guys are still on when I get back, I will pop back in.
Thanks, Trip. I see nothing. I don't know. Watch it. Oh, you're streaming yourself. You're sharing your screen. And we can watch you stream at the same time. Yeah, if we click on watch stream, it'll pop up. Hi, Rain. That's why I was trying to get TikTok to work.
Click it.
I don't want to click it.
I already did, and it doubled up the audio, and I started getting a weird echo, and I'm not doing that again.
Oh,
So
but
I
you're
have
gonna
like
miss me, Dad.
Excuse me.
friendships and stuff like talking about. I have a fun story from last night as to why I missed my phone call with Danny this morning.
Oh, nice.
And she made stuffed peppers. They were leftover stuffed peppers, but stuffed peppers nonetheless. I was about it.
Nice.
And I woke up. She was like, "I'm going to sleep."
Will.
Went up the street to my friend Jerry's house. He's one of my best friends for like over a decade. Our other friend Eric, who's also been one of our best friends for over a decade, he's like, Peak Skill. And he was like, I don't have a ride home. I took the train up here, and I was like, yeah, sure. Like, I'll come pick you up, and give you a ride home. And we get there, and I see how sloppy he is. Oh God, he's not leaving. He's not. Make us a bunch of money, and I was like, what is he selling NFTs? Until 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then I got to his house. Or we made a pit stop at a gas station so that they could buy more beer. And I was like, whatever.
Is that necessary? I'm like, yeah, I know.
Vacation down in Long Island. I'm not worried about her. He's on the phone with her talking about how he lost a bet and he owes these guys $200 and they're following us, which is a lie. And then his mom starts Facebook messaging me and is like, "Is all of this true?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's all true." At him, and I was like, I was already pissed at him for getting bounced from the like. We didn't leave. He got bounced out of the and he was also creeping on every single girl in that bar.
That's fun.
The girl he was supposed to be on a date with that night ghosted him, and yeah. I did not get home until 7 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, I got home, and
That's fun.
when we finally got to his house, he bought me some cigarettes. It was nice, and I was like, "Oh, cool! Thanks for buying me cigarettes for lying to your mom for you and convince her to give you $100. Like, you're welcome for that, by the way. But I also really want to punch you in the face." And we get to his house. He's like, "Oh, I have these steaks," and I was like, "He was like, Rob, you want to cook some steaks?" And I was like, "Sure." Cooked them perfectly.
Ooh.
The rest of the night was fine. A kid came over who I'd met briefly once before. Barely knew him, but when I was just like, I gotta like I've been trying to work on people and saying no. My best friends, it's like I'm sick of being the person that's too good to just too good of a person to say no. Because, and it's not even that I'm too good of a person, it's just I'm such a people pleaser, and I crave like the validation and acceptance from people that say no. And it's the same reason why I pretty much always answer my phone, but then I that when I call them, like, they'll answer no matter what as well, which is just not reality.
Yeah.
Like, I lost a job once because how much I would answer my phone at work, because I would answer for friends, and that's mainly what I'm trying to wants and what I fell back on a lot of that last night because my friend to make sure he got home safe. Honestly, he's a 29-year-old man who can take care of himself, and if he wants to keep slowly killing himself with alcoholism, I'm not gonna just sit there and rides home from
It's good to set boundaries with all of it. I'm bad at it. I'm really bad at it too.
that, like, this is my friend that I started a musical collaboration with as well, and like we make really good music together, and it's a lot of fun collaborating with him. I just like friend.
Yeah.
It's not fun anymore, and it was never fun, but I've had my fill. I'm also playing.
That's fair. Reply to a TikTok. Rain, it is just a rumor. I'm not playing any games. We are doing this. I'm over. If you go to YouTube, you can see the whole thing. But there's all the peoples. It's just, YouTube doesn't like live stuff or giving everyone the ability to go live, even though you've met their terms and services. So.
You set a brick within the first 15 seconds, and you can no longer do anything anymore.
You can't do anything what?
You said frick in the first 15 seconds. You can't do anything anymore. Sorry.
Is that what YouTube says?
Yeah. If you swear within the first 15 seconds or violate their guidelines, make your non-evidence, even though it's
Pretty much demonetized.
So did it auto set it? No, it's good. You're good.
You're good.
We knew you were gonna be late. It's fine. She was in for the story.
It's all good.
Do you want to just like reschedule for tomorrow? I'm actually going to sleep early tonight. I don't think Ramen Girl is gonna
I'm
get me back up
actually-
to come down to the city.
So, I'm helping out my grandma at her church. They need somebody in the nursery. A $50 gift card.
Bonus. Rain, it's go to YouTube and it's just search for Chotchface. The link is like literally wherever it is. There. Nice.
I am going to the city and sleeping over down there.
Bonus. So, Danny, I haven't missed a whole lot, but yeah,
In Game Pass for no reason.
you're an idiot. So basically, this is all about relationships and like the effect it's had on, with depression and all that fun stuff, and not just like relationship, like friendships, just relationships as a entirety, not just like romantic. So that's kind of where we're at. Kind of giving everyone a chance to kind of share some stuff, and there you go.
Affected you negatively?
Just like with anxiety and depression, just like the whole overall theme of everything, just like how that's affected negatively, positively, all of the abovely.
Sorry. Thank you.
How's
Gives me a lot of anxiety. For instance, say if I go outside on like a little bit chilly weather, I get triggered by weather because memories I went through. I was abused. I was
oh,
also overdosed on Tylenol to the point where I'm allergic to it.
okay.
He knows everything that I went through growing up. And when I start thinking negatively, and he just me and him are for one or lives in a totally different state.
Yeah, that'll do it too. Let's be honest.
I got both mommy and daddy issues. And now I'm about to have nanny issues.
Oh, I have future stepsister issues too.
No, I'm at like my nanny
Nah.
in the hospital right now.
Oh no.
Nanny is in like your grandmother.
Nanny,
Oh man.
Fusion is playing a tier 1 deathmatch in shipment right now.
I don't even understand what that means. So
It means he's playing Call of Duty.
I know he's playing Call of Duty, but what's a tier 1 match? What's the difference between a tier 1 match and
Competitive.
I didn't think that.
Hardcore.
Oh yeah, he's just playing a regular old hardcore match. You might.
But-
have forgotten.
It's fine. Yeah,
Let's go.
fun times. Or to just find them.
Is Fusion's streaming? Should mess with him.
Yeah, I was to say he didn't post it that he was streaming.
No, he didn't. He hasn't been streaming that much.
My dad actually moved to a different state from my mother.
I think we talked about because
My mom would let my baby sister let him. I was around like 2 or 3 years old. So not the best relationship with my mom.
Mm.
I think the most positive relationship I have, other than Duke, is they pretty much raised me. They're easy with me. They deal with, the stupid jokes. And most of the time, I don't know how to having so much subject. Went through them. Because if it wasn't because I went through them, I wouldn't be the person I am today. I wouldn't be here.
able to share and yeah.
I like letting people know, hey, you're not.
Yeah. That's kind of the point of all of it is, we all go through shit on the daily. And it's hard. It is not easy to keep going through some of the stuff. But it gets better. It gets a lot better. And then it gets worse. And then it gets better. That's life. No, it's either complete awesome or complete shit. That's just the way that life is. And if you could tell me that there's a place that's just a middle ground, I don't know if I'd even be happy there. Let's be honest. I think it'd be worse there than good or bad. What the hell that? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Rain. Yes. Also, yes. Carly, I think, watched that 2 or 3 times through, actually. The Good Place.
I loved it.
Yeah, 3 times through. She watched it. I couldn't get into it, but I'm weird like that. There's only so many shows that I actually truly like outside of anime. So yeah. I am a weeb. Yeah.
You are a weeb sometimes.
Massive
Because
weird.
you're so old.
Yeah, no. I'm so old. Everybody
Anime.
do what?
He's been watching since the first anime ever.
Yeah, what is that?
Dragon Ball
What?
Super.
There was no anime prior to Dragon Ball. I mean, if you want to be technical behind it, Voltron was technically an anime. Also, original Voltron.
Voltron,
No, New Voltron is trash.
You liked New Voltron. What do you mean?
You love all that weird animated crap.
No, it's not. if you want to go old time, like if you want to consider that old timey, then obviously Cowboy Bebop. I think technically that's considered.
First Japanese anime.
Yeah. I really don't. I honestly, I no, it doesn't. You go off topic. That I mean, but that's the whole point of all of it. We are all insane. Let's be honest. We go off topic and we come back to topic, but that's natural. Just having something scripted out for you and just saying, hey, what do you think about like pick something? What's going on with this today? Like, I'm not, no, we're not like that. It's unnatural. It's not a news program. We're not reading off of a teleprompter. I don't want to. Not doing like, for different podcasts and stuff like that. Doing research prior to and having notes for the topic of the day or topics of the day, that's different. But something like this, where we're all a bunch of scatterbrains, like there's no way in hell. That and I don't have the time to write out a script for all of us. So
fact I learned today,
where babies come from? Stork. Yep. Yeah, they were. What did you learn today?
what's his name?
That's helpful.
Gravy smokes DMT quite casually. He's just talking about it.
I one, barely know who Young Gravy is, and two, I don't know what DMT is.
Infiltratamine? I don't know the other person.
Theo Vaughn is a comedian from Louisiana who's somewhat popular.
Yeah.
Like pretty moderate amount of success. One of my friends from when I worked at Oxford House, he was my coworker / like supervisor. He was also one of like my best friends. He knows Theo Vaughn like personally because they went to the same high school or something. So,
Tip of the day.
Young Gravy is the dude who's like super popular on TikTok for banging all the MILFs. He's also like a moderately successful who's basically like he's kind of like Young Dicky without like
better.
he takes himself even less. I think he has better flow than Young Dicky and a better voice.
Whatever. Yeah. Fun fact. Yeah. Fun fact. Rap died with Tupac and Biggie. I just don't like rap. So, yeah, I just don't like rap. I just don't find it, like, especially nowadays. Like it's not that it was really good back then. It's just not good now.
Well, depends on who you talk to and what you listen to. There's so many subgenres now that it's hard to really. It's hard to say like actually rap sucks because it doesn't. I mean, there's a lot of people who like some of the mumble rap that's coming out. There's also you still have Kendrick Lamar who's still making music, who I'd argue doesn't dig for sure.
I actually really like Kendrick and Childish Gambino as well.
Well, Childish Gambino's a different world.
I got over really quickly. That like third album he put out was just garbage, and really like made a lot of the mystique about him and like popular like the things that I found attractive about but his music kind of like died after that first mixtape.
Mm.
They put out the acid rap one, because then he got all Christian on us, and I was just like, yep, nope, not for me.
But yeah, music's a whole nother topic, which we need to discuss that. We also need to discuss that aspect of things too. That's all. That's for another time.
Cigarettes on cigarettes, my mama think I.
This thing's like. You can get me taken down for copyright. I know, I'm just fucking with you. Alright. Well, actually.
I feel like people pleasing is something that goes into like a lot of like my friendships and stuff. I think like a lot of there are still
Yeah. No, I get that. I actually understand that one. Like.
And if like I lose friends because of it,
Spawn has actually been like overly quiet tonight. That's true.
It's been a bad week.
I know.
Yeah.
you wanna talk about it, bud?
What do you want to know?
What
What's
happened?
plaguing you?
What is plaguing you?
So
Which is plaguing
every
you, my
now and
child?
then, nothing is. I'm over it. This happens all the time, man. You gotta get over these types of things when you're forced to be around the people you hate. But yeah, so I don't know. I was putting a valve cover back on a truck, and my dad got all pissy because he told me not to remove something. I told him I couldn't put it back on without removing that. And well, Lord behold, he goes to try and force it on, sees that it's still on there. He goes and asks me, "Why the fuck is it still there?" You told me to leave it there. You said I could do it without it. He goes, "I did not say that, you know." So we go back and forth, and I'm just like, "All right, man, whatever. You can think whatever you want to think." And it just starts devolving, and everybody else just lets him walk all over him, but I'm his son. I don't really give two flying fucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want to me. Get rid of me. I already know everything he does. He taught it to me for a reason. So, the end of this, to shut the fuck up in front of a bunch of people. Go be a broke ass. And what I was saying that is a possibility of one of the reasons why I couldn't be wanting to go to school, stuff like that. And at the end of it, I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to talk to you as your equal. And my son wouldn't talk to me like this in front of people. I talk to you. What about everything that you say? You say you're gonna bend my mom, put her on all fours like how you used to fucking.
Jesus.
Like, come on, don't talk to me about respect in front of people. You have little to none. So, that's just a little taste of what I go through
On a Tuesday. Yeah.
Took a nap. I actually tried to call you. Instead, I got a hold of Ryan. And he told me not to come back until he calls me.
Nice.
I didn't answer, and he texted me, "Be there at 10 o'clock tomorrow." See what I mean?
Yeah.
And the next day, he says, "Well, did he apologize. I mean, what do you mean? Did he apologize? Expecting to hear. Like, Dad, I tried to calm you down. I didn't raise my voice at you. He goes, yeah, but you tried. I was like, who the fuck in the right mind? Say, there's nothing. He looks like Hercules, okay? Doing his whole life, working on semi trucks.
I know that build. Just being in that industry. Like, yeah, arms like Popeye, I'm sure.
And I'll take full, just 2 years ago when I brought my motorcycle there, I had to go behind the back because I couldn't take him away. I went to Papa's, and Papa said, put him in the back. My dad said, put him in the back. We go fist to fist, and I just keep getting back up ever since I was a child.
You're like a Chumbawamba song.
Who cares about fair? You make a lot of money there. Just shut the fuck up and deal with it. And she's right. She's right. So I do. And, just eats at you after a while.
Yeah.
Wow. My kid's already awake.
Nice. You're golden. Yeah. Working for and with family is not fun for those. Like, it's just, I think it is, once you hit adulthood, it's just like, it changes. Like, it was cool, like, working for my dad, like, when I was in school and stuff like that. And as soon as I became an adult and worked for him all the time, it just, shit changes. It changes the dynamic. I never got my ass kicked, but, like, so, anyone have anything else going on or want to share anything? Or?
She first went in because she was getting.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Removed.
Oh.
She went into rehab. A lot of things ended up happening. Her blood pressure got too low. Her oxygen was low. Her heart rate was too high. So she got her back to health. Went back into rehab. She's in the hospital again for the same reasons, but her heart rate is too low. That's the only thing that changed. And then what was added was COVID and double pneumonia.
Oh, damn.
So my nanny literally died.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm laughing about it because that's the best way I could cope right now. But yeah.
Dude, I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
I'm not sorry for myself. I am sorry for my baby sister and my mom because they lived with her. My mom currently now doesn't live with her because she's on the run, whatever.
Yeah.
But,
On the run.
Yeah, I was gonna say he may have missed that.
Her ex is trying to kill her, which is why she's been shot. Which is why she doesn't live with my nanny no more. Even I barely get to see her. So yeah, that's why I say I don't really get along. I get along with my mom, but I don't at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And something else I've been constantly thinking about is the fact my mom can die at any second. She has 2 shards in her heart from her getting shot, and if she pretty much makes her heart race too much, the shards will exit her heart and she'll have a stroke or a heart attack. So yeah, worrying about that, especially if my nanny, you know, if she does pass away, I know what that'll do to my mom, and if that happens, then who knows where my sister's gonna go because her dad's dead. You know, it's
Jesus.
a bunch of chaoticness over there.
Does happen.
I already had a grandmother pass away that last year.
So you've had a couple shitty years strung together.
He was just reassuring me because he knows that my sister really does mean a lot to me. Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't keep writing every
Oh, shit.
And I didn't see my sister with the family or things like that. She literally is the reason why I try and get along with my mom, is so that I can see my little sister grow up. And this is how, you know,
No.
I'm sorry.
No. Do not be sorry.
Yeah, there's no need to say sorry.
This is why we're here. That's why we're doing this. The exact reason we're doing this.
We're also struggling with money issues. You know, because my aunt and my uncle is trying to get a divorce, but we have to change the house and how it is. So right now, the boyfriend is looking for another job. He still has a job, but he's looking for. And I'm worried about my aunt if something goes wrong, and the court says that neither of them can have the house, and not having the help that she needs. My grandfather, my dad's side, he has a heart condition. He has had a session, you know, things like that. Thanksgiving last year, my uncle literally had a heart attack sitting there with me and my boyfriend in the living room.
Jesus Christ.
Nobody knew about it until he got to the hospital, and they said that he has had multiple heart attacks. So he had to have stents put in. An issue happened where he was bleeding out of nowhere from a random area, so they had to go back into surgery. He had to go back into surgery and get that fixed. He's home now. He's doing fine. But like, this is just things that I personally build up. I build things up that happened around me. Which, don't do that. Don't.
No.
No.
It's hard for me to open up about certain things, but because I'm comfortable with you guys and I want to share, you know, get it out there as much as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I have severe depression, severe PTSD, and terrible anxiety. I'm always fidgeting or something. Got the ADHD, you know, I changed topics. I'm socially awkward because I've been bullied, you know. have a lot of things that even my boyfriend doesn't know, and I've known him for over 7 years. Like, and he knows most of the stuff, but some of the things I just can't word it the way that I know I can.
Mhm.
For people to understand.
Do you find it easier to write?
Writing does not help me. What helps me is music, because a lot of music expresses what I'm feeling, what I've been through, and things like that. So he can literally tell, he's sitting right here, but a lot of the songs I listen to pretty much explain how I feel, what I've been through. For example, my favorite artist is actually NF, and he goes deep. NF.
Neither do I.
Definitely try listening to his music.
And I know a lot of different artists. Just NF.
Yep, just letters and NF. He's kind of like Eminem, but like this new generation's version. If that makes sense. Like it's not overpowering and nothing. He just speaks facts like Eminem does. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So I listen to him by myself. I went through a lot with my ex that bothers me the most. And I've been free from him for almost 2 years, but it still hurts. There was worse situations, and one of them being he almost allowed his best friend to do inappropriate things to me. I have lived in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath trailer that had 12 cats. All 3 rooms with all of the roommates and whoever. And me and him were stuck in the living room with the 12 cats. So I've lived in unhealthy situations. The house after that was an abandoned house with said friends that he was allowing. And that situation was really bad.
Jesus.
There was one point where my mom actually came and picked me up from Georgia to take me back home here where I live. And I ended up going back. I used to sleep all day, whether it was before school, after school, whatever it is. I literally slept my life away. And a part of me wishes I did it. At the same time, like I said, I'm so thankful for what I did.
That's
weird.
no.
Not weird.
Not weird at all.
You're welcome here.
Yeah, we're all nuts. We're all weird in our own different ways. Don't even don't fret on that. Don't dwell on it. Don't anything.
Sometimes, like, I would say what could possibly be like uncomfortable comments, but know that it's just good intentions, and I'm just being socially awkward. So just roll with me.
Nope, you're good. Don't think any different. We literally don't think you're weird. You're one of us. One of us.
I also think I'm bipolar, which is why
Welcome.
my emotions keep changing throughout this whole thing.
Good, dude.
Yeah, we don't worry. You know we're all pretty well laid back.
That's why I love you guys. I really do. I'm glad I'm here.
No, it's greatly appreciated. I can't get to everything. No. Not even remotely. Because I literally don't have the time to mess with the Discords.
I literally don't know what I'm doing with this.
Yeah, I look at that and I'm just like, and the sad part is, like, I used to be able to write a create a web, no, not even before then, like, or around then, like, I was able to do legitimately, HTML websites from memory, from scratch, no problem. And I look at Discord, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I know it's all there, but what's up, Lemony?
Slashes, whereas the one of the bots that I used to make the rolls is a question mark. But with the slash ones, you do slash.
Ouch.
We had Midbot to our server.
What's the Mid Journey?
I don't know about that bot. I've never used it, but I could definitely learn it pretty quick.
I've never heard of it.
It's like you just type in commands of like what you want it to make a picture for you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's really fun.
I've been kind of seeing that. That's what's going around TikTok right now too, isn't it?
I'll set it up.
And yeah, we can just like make our own channel and stuff.
Oh, this is about to get real fucked up. Oh yeah, we're gonna have we'll have a contest to see who has the most jacked up artwork. What? Wow.
That's a statement.
Jesus Christ.
I made myself laugh. I thought about the fact that Chach made something for me and he spelled my name wrong.
Dude, I do that, like, I literally do all of that stuff I do on my phone. So autocorrect is a magical thing. And it does it for me. Can't spell. It doesn't work that way. I can have all the ideas in the world, but trying to spell, not a thing. Town, you know nobody can hear you, right? Not a trend.
Definitely correctly.
DEFINATELY.
A and definitely.
What's that?
I don't,
What?
There's no A in definitely.
Did I say ATLLY?
DEFINITELY.
I don't know.
Definitely.
And this is why the English language is shit. Yeah.
That one is part of Family Guy when Brian goes out to dinner with Quagmire and Quagmire tells him how much of a piece of shit he is. Yeah.
So good.
All the things that make us.
Laugh and cry.
He's
Wow.
Yes, I have a question. So I'm just setting to cause chaos right now.
Yeah,
Does it
kids.
have two holes or one?
Oh, I hate you.
What?
I hate you so much.
Does a straw have 2 holes or 1?
Stop.
How do you say it?
Yes.
One hole.
Yeah.
I know geometry.
Straw.
So okay. Thanks. His water. Yeah. Thanks for creating chaos. So
I raised the consistency of wetness. It cannot be wet itself.
No. 1 water
Nope.
is not wet. 2 water is wet. Because 1 water on its own, like 1 molecule, is not wet because there's no water on it. But 2, both of them.
Once it touches
So
another
Yeah.
molecule.
no. Okay. Back to the straw. Okay. So your mouth hole and your anus are is it 1 hole or is it 2 holes?
It's one continuous hole.
Is it?
Empties out into the stomach.
That's
Or,
one
well, it goes
continuous.
to the
That's
colon.
the same thing. Same concept.
So then are you just one continuous hole? So technically, damn it, Rob.
Here's the question.
You did. You got me.
I have another question.
What you got?
Constantly.
It's okay to just be a normal piece of shit sometimes.
Is it? Is it?